Gilbert Verdian from Quant just said on Twitter, "It's a big day for our network. Very proud of the team who've worked so hard and long for this. Today, we launched Overledger platform. It makes the same enterprise-grade technology that has underpinned our projects with institutional and central bank customers today accessible to large enterprises, SMEs, and developers for the first time. This is our way of encouraging mass adoption of a tech that I believe will prove transformational not just to the financial sector but to the world's economy." This is a huge move, guys. This is what I like seeing in my companies, forward moving, getting us closer to mass adoption. A lot of people don't like Quant because of the CDBCs. They, think it's the death of crypto. Totally get it, but I'm just an investor trying to make money. I really don't care if the profits are coming from a meme coin, if it's coming from Bitcoin, or coming from the World Economic Forum type crypto. If I make $1 million off an investment, I am gladly going to cash out to my bank. So listen, nothing wrong with it, by the way. If you want to stay away from certain cryptos because you're a true enthusiast, which I am as well, but I also want to make some money, I think Quant's going to be a great play, especially this bull cycle. But if you want to stay away by all means because of them working with CDBCs and central banks, totally get it. You do what's best for you and your interests. But this is great news from Quant. And right now we're talking on my Discord because despite this bullish news, Quant is only $106, 107. It hasn't moved, and we're talking about this. Why is this going on? By the way, if you also want to reach out to me, talk to me, see what crypto I'm buying, selling, trading, or just join a like-minded support group of both beginner and advanced investors, feel free to join my Patreon and Discord. The link to that will be in the description. When I'm not here trying to answer your comments, I'm over there talking to them. So if you're interested, the link is there. I would love to see you there. And listen, I don't know why the price is stagnant right now, but when you click the chart on the all category, Quant is only a 4x down from all-time high. And this is while being a 1.3 billion market cap. Guys, Quant was doing so well. It did so well in the bear market last year. If you watched your Quant portfolio 6x like I did, that was amazing to see. That was an amazing feat in of itself. And even right now, like it got to $100 and below barely, and now it's over 100 again. It very rarely does that. And although it's not back to 120, which is probably where it should be when Bitcoin's around 30K, I'm not concerned about this. A 4x down with a 1.3 billion market cap. Most cryptos that have this market cap right now are like an 8x down, 9x down, 10x down. For Quant to only be a 4x down, that's like almost similar to Ethereum. Ethereum right now is roughly 2.5x down. And Ethereum's market cap is much larger than Quant. So this is actually very good. If you check the chart here, I mean, man, anyone that bought in 2019 Quant for $1, that's insane. I actually have a whale that follows me, two whales that follow me that are heavy into Quant, and they hold thousands because they bought very early. But when you see a peak here, right, 428 September of 2021, it goes down, but then it peaks again right here in, what is this, October 2022. It gets to 227, which is when we saw this rise up in June. And then it comes back down here, healthy consolidation, and now it's trading new level of support over $100. So it's still over a 2.5x up from the bottom in June. So this price action is not bad. And that's why I told my Discord members in my chat because they were a little concerned. We're just so used to seeing Quant rip it that we're actually not used to it being like this affordable right now. So this is actually great from a long-term investment perspective. I'm long on Quant. I'm investing for the long term. I mean, I'm taking profits in 2025, but I'm holding for at least 2 years for Quant, right? I've been invested into it for, a couple years now. I'm very bullish on it. Nothing has changed. I like Gilbert Verdian, and seeing news like this on Twitter, like getting closer to mass adoption, you're not going to see Quant below a 2 billion market cap. When this takes place, guys, you're definitely not. To be an interoperable crypto and having CDBCs and central banks working with you, major clients that have tons of money, tons of influence, regardless of what retail thinks about them, that is a huge catalyst to send this soaring. And don't forget, the supply is very scarce. 14 million, a little over 14 million total supply with over 80% in circulation. Guys, the inflation is minimal. This is almost a fully diluted 1.3 billion market cap. It's still under 2 billion. So, in my opinion, I'm actually glad to see it not moving right now, despite this bullish news, because it gives me time to accumulate more at this price. Like Quant to me, I think is going to be a monster. The chart speaks for itself. Like it went through a bull cycle, yes, it's an older crypto, but it's only a 4x down from all-time high. The lowest it got was a 10x down when it hit $40, but it didn't hold there very long. And I said that too. When it got to, $40 in June of last year, I made a video saying, be very careful. It's not going to stay here long. Very few people listen to me. I know some of you did, and I'm glad you did because you're killing it right now with Quant, a 2.5x stable. And this is a dip. This is a dip down, and we're still up 2.5x, almost 3x up. But a lot of people were waiting for it to go lower, quote unquote, waiting. They always want to wait for a lower bottom. And people are doing this right now at Casper, by the way. They're saying Casper's going back down below 2 cents and 1 penny. I had one guy tell me he's not buying Casper until it hits a penny. Well, good luck with that, because it probably won't hit a penny again. If it does, great. But if you're waiting for these discounts to happen, in quotes, you might be waiting forever. That's just the reality. That's why I focus on DCA, dollar cost averaging, because it's very hard to time these cryptos, especially when they dip. Sometimes they may dip, and by the time you come back, you go to the bathroom, whatever, you come back, and it's up like 20%. So you really don't know where some of these cryptos are going to go. So I'm actually grateful to see it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little pump end of the day. Maybe the news haven't gone out yet. I mean, this is only a 2 hour old tweet, so it may take some time. But like I said, Gilbert Verdian, I really like his leadership for this company, having a background in cybersecurity, and now with these connections with the central banks and working with different ledgers, I see a lot of upside for Quant, and the chart reflects it. The stabilized price it's at. I mean, this is a new level of support. I'm not a TA guy. I think most TA is bullshit personally, but I'm looking at the chart and I just see it consolidating, which means trading sideways. And I think it's only a matter of time before it moves again. But like I said, this is great news to see. You want to see your companies build in bear markets, or in this case, the accumulation cycle, or some may even call it a bull cycle. I guess we'll see in due time. The real bull cycle to me is not going to take place until after the Bitcoin halving. That's what we've seen previously in previous cycles, and I just don't think we're going to see that good of a price action until then. But anything can happen. We could have more rallies. So no one has a crystal ball. I'm really bullish on Quant. I would not be surprised. Like I said in previous videos, this is the last time we see Quant in the 3-figure range. I think by the end of the bull cycle, you're going to see Quant in a 4-figure coin at minimum, and from here it's over a 10x at the very least. So I think Quant's going to do very well, and I think all these bullish news we've been seeing with Quant, especially here on Twitter, I think there's a lot more to come for this crypto. But I want to hear from you. How do you feel about Quant in these news, and where do you see Quant's price by the end of the bull cycle? Let me know down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.